everybody. Welcome back.
Hey, welcome to another episode of For Fact's Sake, the podcast. We take a random topic and Google the facts.
So you don't have to.
We have a great episode for you this week. Before I get into the episode, quick reminder, don't forget to follow us on Instagram and all that stuff. Also, this topic actually didn't come to us from a mother factor, although I think maybe someone did recommend.
Okay, Eddie basically wants to let you know that he came up with it and it's a good one. That's really what he wants to say.
Actually, my girlfriend came up with it, so and I'm not taking ownership.
Wow.
Yeah, she came up with
good house, the clean sheets, all of it.
I wouldn't say they're clean, but it is a nice place. She said you should do amusement parks. I was like, yeah,
love it.
And then I messaged you amusement parks, and you're like, I love this. I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's my idea. But you are from the land of amusement.
Oh, God.
You're from Florida. Oh, Florida. What a wacky place.
Man, Orlando specifically, it is a terrible town. Shout out to anyone who lives there. You know what I'm saying. It sucks because like everything is just surrounded by Disney and Universal stuff. And like, then there's like subsidies of like places you can go that are cheaper, like a fun spot. And they have one in Georgia too, but it's basically like a place that has a bunch of go-karts and different stuff. Like it sucks. It fucking sucks because there's so many amusement parks.
Is it like a casino town where everyone's your mom's friend's a blackjack dealer, your mom works in a casino, your other friend works as a slot guy? You know?
When I used to work in a cell phone store, we offered discounts to people who work for Disney, and they were always the freakiest, weirdest people to work with. Their stands, dude, they'll have the pins on and shit. They love it. It's like Mickey Mouse gear. They look like him. It's weird.
Oh my God. You see some guy shows up with like a sailor outfit, no pants. I'm Donald Duck. You're like, no, you're a guy. You shouldn't be in here. You need some pants. Have you ever dated a Disney person? Someone who worked in an amusement park?
No. What do I look like? A fucking weirdo? Like, no.
Probably look like a fucking weirdo. Anyway, it supports the ecosystem and the economy, and everyone works there.
Here's what it is. I'm obviously making a joke, you guys, but people that like have a job, they have a job. But the people that love Disney, those are who I'm talking shit about. So if it is you, I'm sorry, but those people are freaks, dog. Like they are serious. Like they'll ask you. I mean, I remember I put out one like phone case. It was like when the iPhone 4 came back out. And I was like, yeah, we actually have a Mickey case. She was like, I get a discount. I'm good. I want Disney like merch. I'm not going to buy like a Mickey Mouse. I'm like, okay. All right.
Just calm down. It's just a fucking cartoon mouse. It's not real.
Are there any rides you're really scared of?
All of them.
You look like you would be.
I don't believe in testing fate. I don't believe in that stuff. I don't zip line, although I did it once and I hated it. I told my girlfriend, we don't need to do this.
You don't like any kind of thrill?
I'm not a thrill guy. You're a thrill person. You're like, let's do some acid and jump off a building, and then when we get down to the bottom, we'll fuck. You know, you're that kind of person. Me, I'm like, I would watch a TV show with that, maybe.
Shit, depending on how high up we are, maybe we could fuck in the air.
Yeah, tandem, baby, tandem.
When I was in Puerto Rico, I did some shrooms, and we went to like a jungle, like a rainforest. And this lady was talking about how we could zip line. I was like, oh, we gotta do it on the shrooms. And he was like, what if we get scared and we're up there? I'm like, we're living, man. We're doing it while we're on shrooms.
We're polar opposite way, which is probably why we work. But I did go ziplining one time, and at the end of it, I was like, I looked at my girlfriend at the time. I was like, I'll never do that again. She's like, you didn't like that? Like, nah. And you think,
where were you?
Dominican Republic.
Okay.
Which, you know, what is it about my personality? I mean, this is like a little off topic, but I don't really take big life risks. I don't even swim, man. I can't even swim. I don't like do anything that's like, I don't go. I went on a roller coaster like once. I was like, got it. Never again. I don't need to be scared. Life is scary.
I was thinking about what Eddie, someone in the comments wrote recently. I love Eddie's awkward stories. And you're just like, not going anywhere.
You know, if you want a real roller coaster, date a woman or date somebody who has like, you know, who's got some sort of issues when it comes to baggage. That's a roller coaster, you know. You want a roller coaster? Why don't you? Well, you know, why don't you?
I might be
a thrill seeker that way. You might.
I might be the ride in itself, actually. I think that it may be.
You are a
Um,
man's roller coaster. Oh my
wow,
God.
come and take a ride.
How big do I got to be to get on this
Jump
thing?
on it. Let's do it. Okay. Oh, that was good. That was good. All right. Let's figure out what an amusement park is. If you
Please.
are a freaking alien, you have no idea what this is, cool, because I'm going to tell you that's my role on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Low effort, baby.
Mm-hmm.
An amusement park is a park that features various attractions, rides, games, and events for entertainment purposes. A theme park was a type of amusement park that structures attractions around a central theme, offering multiple areas with different themes, unlike temporary mobile fun fairs and carnivals. Amusement parks are stationary and built for a long lasting operation. They're more elaborate than city parks or playgrounds, usually providing attractions that cater to a larger variety of age groups. And theme parks have a heavier focus on intricately designed themes that revolve around a subject. Amusement parks have evolved from European fairs, gardens, and large picnic areas, which were generally for recreation, and now they've turned into rides. So at first,
Hmm.
they were kind of like flowers and shit.
Really?
Yeah, like amusement park was like that's what people did to amuse and abuse themselves.
I guess back in the day when before there was like heavy drugs and like all this and like partying and nightclub, whatever, you went
Mm.
to an amusement park, you got a real thrill. Like, oh my God, Clarence, we almost died upon that roller coaster.
I mean, I guess like
Clarence, my dress came up to my bosom.
oh my god, dude, that's hilarious. Not my bosom. You know when you can't fit, like actually speaking of bosoms, I was on a ride once, Dr. Doom in Florida, where this like thing goes over your head to like come over your chest like a
Mm,
harness, and someone's
mm,
bosom was too big, and I was so high on the ride, like weed high, that I could not stop laughing uncontrollably because
wow.
it was before I had tits. And I kept saying because I was laughing and I was like, oh my God, like I want to be you, man. Like
Yo, so you have SATs, glorious SATs. Is there ever been a moment or an incident where one of them pops on a roller coaster because of how fast it's going?
I didn't look it up, Eddie. I don't fucking know.
Imagine you went on a roller coaster with two tits, you left with one.
Whoa, that was a wild ride.
I lost a tit on that ride. Holy fuck.
Oh God. You know what's so funny about hearing that? It's not comparable, but I'm a little high anyway.
Mm.
So I was talking to someone, it wasn't a drug dealer. Maybe it was a drug dealer, but basically they were saying,
But you got to know. You'd be terrible to talk to a cop. I think it was a drug dealer. Maybe he was hot though. I think was it a guy? The cop's just like, okay.
wait. Just for context, the story's about drugs, but basically this guy was saying
Mm.
how with heroin, when the bag has a certain mark on it, they basically, let's say they make 50 bags and they all have stars on them. One of the star bags will have a lethal dose. And basically, if people find out that someone died from it, they'll want it because I know that's how strong it is. And it made me think if you put like a little slogan that said, roller coaster so hard, you lose a tit and someone died, like, would you go on? It kind of makes you want to jump on.
Just a picture of you with one hand on your chest, being like this. Oh, what are you gonna do?
Still kicking. All right. My first fact, speaking of deaths, is one of the coolest theme park rides that I've ever heard of. There is a Chinese theme park that places riders in a coffin, sends them into a chamber filled with hot air machines.
Are you fucking kidding me?
So they'll feel what the end is like. Now,
Oh my God, I'm so claustrophobic.
dude, it looks so fucking crazy. Like it's weird, but basically people struggle to explain why they get on the ride, but they basically go into a cremation like simulator. Window of the World was a slightly ambitious theme park in Shenzhen, China.
Hmm.
It looks like they say even Vegas, because like they wanted to model it after some Vegas stuff, would have turned their back on the notion of the ride called the cremator. And you start in a morgue, you're placed in a wooden coffin, you're rolled along to be burned to death.
Okay.
Yep. And so basically the technology around it is just super, super hot air machines to give you the feel of what it'll be like to be placed into an urn at some point. Now, obviously, it doesn't burn you for real, but people say that you're looking at images of fire, you're spinning around in the coffin, and it's super intense.
So it's like a
But
virtual reality of you possibly getting burnt to death. So you're in this coffin and it looks like around you there's fire and you feel some heat. And you're like, oh, this is what it feels like to be burned alive.
yeah, and the weird thing is you're actually like, I'm looking, it's two people laying in one, like side by side, like opposite ways. Like, dude, it looks fucking crazy. Like, why? Like, who comes up with this shit?
First of all, number one, you came hard. You came to play. That's a crazy fact off the top. The fact that's even a ride is insane. In China, what's the deal, man? Life isn't dangerous enough. What's next? What's the next amusement park? You're just like, okay, here's the amusement park. Okay. You go into a wet market in Wuhan and you just try not to get sick. Like, oh, cool. He's gonna have some pangolin, some bat juice.
Somebody is 100% about to make a fucking
COVID.
ride about COVID. Oh,
Oh my
God.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.